Differences between static binding and dynamic binding in Java. Static binding. Dynamic binding. Binding that happens at compile time. Binding that happens at runtime. Actual object is not used for binding. Actual object is used for binding. Method overloading is the best example of static binding. Method overriding is the best example of dynamic binding. Private, static, and final methods exhibit static binding. Because they cannot be overridden. Methods other than private, static, and final exhibit dynamic binding. Because they can be overridden. Also called as early binding because binding happens during compilation. Also called as late binding because binding happens at runtime.